So yeah, I'm in my kitchen cleaning up, and I had an amazing conversation with one of my sisters yesterday. And this is something that I've been wanting to share, but I guess, haven't found time. You know, it's never the right time to share. But listen, this is the moment that I realized how powerful my prayers was as a mother. Take the bonnet off. In 2017, I went an entire year without talking to my daughter, right? Well, it was 2016, entering into 2017. So 2017, my boys had moved out the home, right? And my daughter was the only one I had left to fight for. And I'm like, I'm about to give it all I got, right? I'm about to like do all that I can to, make sure I do my part so that she can come home, right? And so I felt the grace of God so strong on me to like go on a fast. So I ended up going on a 7-day fast, y'all. Like, no food at all, barely any water. Like, I was really like dry fasting. I was so desperate for God to move on my behalf concerning my daughter that I was willing to push my plate away, even water away, right, to see the manifestation of God's power in our lives, right? So why on the 7th day, my daughter literally reached out to me and said that she was ready to come home. I was blown away, y'all. I was like, wow, God. Like, I just remember being so deep in the spirit, being so sensitive in the spirit. I was praying on a whole nother level. Like, I was really praying for the will of God concerning my daughter's life. I had relinquished and like gave up everything, every opinion, every plan, every strategy that I felt was good for my daughter, and gave it completely over to God, right? And it was in that moment when I realized, like, man, partnering with the kingdom of heaven, partnering with God, really praying the will of God will literally shift things, right? I had got so deep that if my daughter was to never return home, I was good with that. I was so good with that. And so she ended up returning home, and it was like there was just this grace on it. But because before, going to court and everything was just a headache, it just felt like I couldn't break through. Nothing that I said worked. The way that I showed up, I couldn't even lean on my network. Like, it was just all hell, right? It was like nothing I was doing, like, was causing anything to shift. But when I tapped into the spirit, I began to see something different, y'all. And I had been praying. I had this little girl when I was 14 years old, and I had been praying over her life, like her whole life, since I was pregnant with her, right? And even after that, I just began to see the Lord move in her life and just do things that, of course, I didn't have the power to do. And so now she is 20. She is thriving. God's hand is really on her life. And so I just want to encourage any parent out there. You may feel like you're in a rough spot or a tough spot, but, pray the will of God over your child's life. I promise you're going to begin to see change. Like, literally give up what you feel like the plan for their life should be. Give up every opinion. Give it all up. Submit your baby to the will of God, and I promise you will not be disappointed, and you're going to begin to see the power of your prayers become made manifest in your child's life. Period.